Morning, guys. How's it going? Lee, what's up, my brother? Nadia, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Hmm. Good morning, Liz. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so if you're just joining us for the first time, we are going to get into our meditation routine. With this routine, you have a good opportunity to find peace, still your mind. Oh, excuse me. You get to still your mind, you get to find peace within, and it's it's really a good time to set the intention for the day. Our minds consist and have so much noise throughout the day that it's important to almost like cleanse and wash your mind at least one time a day. If you don't really know how to meditate, I encourage you to reach out to me after the session. If you don't know how to meditate, for the time being, just sit in silence. I'll see you all on the other side. Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. So these last couple days, we've just been jamming through. Daoud, good morning, my brother. Good morning. Kareem, what's going on, my brother? How's it going? Good morning. So these last couple of days, we've just been, this last week, I would say, we've been jamming through Think and Grow Rich. And I can tell you right now, it's nothing short of amazing. And we're coming up on 3 months in 6 days. And so that's exciting. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. We've exceeded 3 months, 120. Sorry, my brain is like totally frozen right now. 120 is 4 months. Holy smokes, you guys, we're almost a half a year through. We are in the hundreds. Crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. So almost up on 4 months. And we've already read 3 books. We're on our 4th. We're finishing this soon. But so if you're joining us for the first time, pick up a book, get back to the basics, and I'll see you all on the other side. Dang. Faith is the starting point of all accumulation of riches. Faith is the basis of all miracles and all mysteries which cannot be analyzed by the rules of science. Faith is the only known antidote for failure. Faith is the element, the chemical which, when mixed with prayer, gives one direct communication with infinite intelligence. Faith is the element that transforms ordinary vibration of thought, creating the finite mind of man into a spiritual equivalent. Faith is only agency through which the cosmic force of infinite intelligence can be harnessed and used by man. Alrighty, so welcome back. To no surprise, this book amazes again. Okay, so if you're joining us for the first time, we're going to go into our journaling routine. In our journaling routine, we've already finished one entire journal. We're approaching our second completed journal. So in our journaling routine, what I like to start off with is writing about what I'm grateful for. And I usually start off with two things in the morning. Thankful for waking up, and thank you. I usually say thank you for exceptional health. And then from there, it just goes on to stem to either clear your mind. You can write things that are in your head that are bothering you, and write alternative outcomes that you wish to have for those things. Just use it to get your thoughts out on paper. It could be used for a number of things, but in hindsight, or in essence, the practice and the art of journaling is going to create a manuscript essentially for your greatness and your journey all the way up until that point. Every single day you were able to document the things that influenced you, the things that upset you, made you sad. Now, a couple days ago, we wrote a passage or a goal, financial goal, and pretty much we invited a tool to become a millionaire into our lives by writing this passage. If you have that passage written in your book, please read that now and then get into your journaling session. And if you don't have the passage in your book and you're interested, just message me after and then I'll explain it again. But until then, I'll see you guys on the other side. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So now, naturally, I would say that, our session has kind of evolved, or our daily routines have kind of evolved into this final segment of discussion around the literature that I'm currently reading. And so I know some of you, powerful creators out there are reading the same book. Okay. Well, that's ironic. I actually read the same section 2 times. Wait, let me see here. Yeah, I did. See here. Did I? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, so interestingly enough, yesterday we talked about poisoning ourselves with positive information. Well, here we go. Understand the truth, and you will know why it is essential for you to encourage the positive emotions as dominating forces of your mind and discourage and eliminate negative emotions. A mind dominated by positive emotions becomes a favorable abode for the state of mind known as faith. A mind so dominated may, at will, give the subconscious mind instructions which it will accept and act upon immediately. Faith, and having a mind that can understand the capacity of faith, allows you to transform your ideas into reality. I call it modern day alchemy. An alchemist is somebody who can turn rocks into gold. As people, as humans on this earth, I believe that we too are alchemists. We too are alchemists because we are able to turn our thoughts into gold, or our thoughts into manifestations or realities for ourselves. They use an example of a criminal. The first time a person does a criminal act, he's shocked by it. He's taken back by it, potentially. Or he's just totally aligned with it. And then, he comes back and he does, or she comes back and they do another crime, or they do another criminal act. And then it starts to become a little bit more about who they are. And then they come back a third, a fourth, a fifth time, and now they just become a full-fledged criminal. So it's the same thing with positive material and how you build your character. If you take doses of positive, supplements every day, which is listening to audio tape, listening to encouragement, listening to support, positive material, things that shape your mind in a positive way. The first time you'll be taken back, the second time, etc., so on and so forth. So it works both ways. This is what I don't feel sorry for so much. There are millions of people who believe themselves doomed to poverty and failure because of some strange force over which they believe they have no control. They are creators. This is giving all of the power back. Take all of your power back. They are creators of their own misfortunes because of this negative belief, which is picked by the subconscious mind and translated into physical equivalent. All thoughts which have emotionalized or given feeling by us and mixed with faith begin immediately to translate themselves into physical equivalent or counterpart. And then they talk about the crime. I just read that from down up. But the same way if you attach physical, or if you attach, if you attach an emotional feeling to a thought that you have, that is what you're going to get in reality. And we have to take responsibility for those things. Faith is a state of mind that may be induced by autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is created. Remember the box that we were talking about yesterday? So again, if you fill that box with positive affirmations and positive reinforcing antidotes of self-confidence and worth, then that box will begin to pretty much, it's just imagine like drip coffee. It just starts to, drip from the top of your brain. It drops into you, and then it just nourishes your whole body all the way down to your toes. And that auto-suggestion, begins to overtake or control the way that you respond to events on a day-to-day, because it's changing your biochemical, it's changing your whole genetic, essentially your whole genetic makeup is how I look at it. It's an extreme, drastic change, because the way that you look at things will never be the same unless you change the way that you think about things. I thought, so I am God, I am all powerful, I am intelligence, I am love, I am faith, I am honorable, I thoughts, which are mixed with any of the feelings of emotions, constitute a magnetic force which attracts from the vibrations of the ether other similar or related thoughts. T is a well-known fact that one comes, finally, to believe whatever one repeats to oneself, whether the statement be true or false. If a man repeats a lie over and over, he will eventually accept the lie as a truth. Moreover, he will believe it to be the truth. So more importantly, he'll learn to see that is the truth. Every man is what he is because of the dominating thoughts which he permits to occupy in his mind. Thoughts which a man deliberately places in his own mind and encourages with sympathy, and with which he mixes any one or more of the emotions, constitute the motivating forces which direct and control his every movement, act, and deed. What this statement is pretty much saying, is that we are totally in control. And that is a reality that sometimes is hard to grasp, because sometimes it feels like everything is out of control. But that's why I think it's smart for me to find myself grounded in the activities that we do every day, because that provides clarity. That provides the time to slow the pace of everything that's going on around me. And for me to take that control and empower myself, recharge myself again. And so with that, give it a shot. Yeah, give it a shot today. Don't listen to any music today. If you're a music listener, don't listen to any music. There's 3 people that I encourage you guys to check out. One is Les Brown, one is Tony Robbins, and one is Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. Watch at least, or if you can, if you're at work, just leave them playing. If you're able to, leave them playing on a low tone, like at your desk. Listen to at least 4 hours or 5 hours of only their material today, and then tell me how you feel. I guarantee you it'll be like, and another good guy is Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas is a beast. Just listen. Get 4 hours in. So if you get off at 5, listen to these tapes while you're cooking dinner, while you're working out, whatever it is. 4 hours. Listen to the 4 hours. Even more importantly, if you could do it after hours, like at night, because that's when I feel like our bodies are most receptive to information. Because after a long day at work, we get to that mode of wanting to kind of shut down, or like, we want to get a little bit of rest. We start getting into our nocturnal mode. And so I think in the very, very early mornings, it's a good way to prime yourself and get ready for the battle ahead, or I should say the golden brick road ahead to walk down. And then at night, it's a good way to pretty much prime yourself to go into one of your most creative phases, which is sleep. And so during those times, we receive messages to a higher volume, a higher degree. It penetrates, it seeps through our skin a lot easier during these hours, because in the morning, our minds are working at such a high vibration, at the highest vibration, actually, throughout the entire day. They say that your mind works at some crazy number in the morning. So setting your intention is super powerful, because it actually will steam you throughout the rest of the day, which is, fantastic. But at night, if you can, 4 hours, Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, and there's a lot of them. There's Napoleon Hill. You can listen to Jay-Z. There's tons of people that you can listen to. But just listen to those motivational, those like self-motivating. Just type in Google Les Brown motivational tapes. He has 4 hours of material, just him alone. So with that, thank you so much. We are approaching 4 months of doing this wonderful, wonderful journey. And I can say it with so much love and respect that it has been a very wonderful journey. We've been on the diet for maybe a week now, roughly maybe a week. And I'm losing weight, which is pretty cool. And I'm a little bit more irritable, I see, during times. But the cool thing about it, though, is that I'm able to visually see it. And so it's like a point of correction. And it's not even really irritable with others so much, but, but it's just like I can see like there's certain like little things. And I think with that beautiful feeling, because I'm not looking really as a negative thing so much, because I'm learning so much about myself from it. But with that irritable, feeling, it's very interesting to see like how our minds can move us to feeling of, like I said, being irritable or being angry or being, frustrated or whatever it is. But to bring yourself back into your state that you come from is an even more powerful form of control. And so it's just been an interesting journey, and it's carrying over this discipline into, like food, and like the way that we nourish our bodies is like totally next level. But I can guarantee you this: on Sunday, I'm going to go to Burger King and I'm going to get a Whopper. It's like, but no, I'm not really joking. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Peace.